Okay, here we go. This is it, the moment I've been putting off for months. The moment where I finally decide to take the plunge into the world of online dating. Another Friday night, another stab at online dating. It's become a bit of a ritual now. I sit here, phone in hand, scrolling through profiles, wondering if tonight will be any different. I finally caved and signed up. After weeks of hesitation and countless conversations with friends, I decided to give it a shot. What do I have to lose, right? My buddy swears by this app. He says it's the best thing that's ever happened to him. He met his girlfriend on here, and they're practically inseparable now. He met his girlfriend on here. They matched, went on a few dates, and now they're talking about moving in together. It's like a modern-day fairy tale. He said she's the one. They seem really happy. Every time I see them together, I can't help but feel a twinge of envy. I want that kind of connection, that kind of happiness. I'm hoping for the same kind of luck. Maybe, just maybe, I'll find someone who gets me. Someone who makes me feel alive. I upload my best photo, the one where I'm smiling, looking genuinely happy. It's important to make a good first impression after all. You know, the one where I look effortlessly cool, leaning against that brick wall. It's my go-to photo, the one that always gets compliments, the one my mum took when we were on vacation in Italy. It was a perfect day and the photo captures that moment perfectly. I even cropped out my fanny pack. As much as I love it, I know it's not exactly the most stylish accessory. Got to put my best foot forward, right? First impressions are everything in the world of online dating. Profile creation feels like a job interview. Every word, every photo, every detail matters. It's like I'm trying to sell the best version of myself. Hobbies, interests, describe yourself in 3 words. It's like a test and I want to make sure I pass with flying colors. Man, this is harder than it looks. I finally hit submit. My heart is racing. What if no one likes my profile? What if I don't get any matches? I feel like I just jumped off a diving board. The anticipation, the fear, the excitement. It's all there. Now all I can do is wait and see what happens next. Maybe this will be the start of something amazing. Or maybe it will be just another Friday night. Either way, I'm ready to find out. First impressions? Whoa, it's like a buffet of faces. So many women, so little time, and I start swiping left, left, right, left. It's overwhelming. Everyone's smiling in their pictures. Everyone loves hiking and trying new restaurants. How am I supposed to choose? I'm starting to notice some patterns. A lot of these profiles look the same poses, same smiles. It's like they all went to the same how to take a dating profile picture workshop. And don't get me started on the pets. Every other profile has a picture with a dog or a cat. I like animals and all, but it's a bit much. Do I have to be a pet person to find love online? Then there are the single mom starter packs, you know, the profiles with the woman holding a baby. It's usually followed by a caption like, "My world." Don't get me wrong, I respect single moms, but I'm not ready to be a dad. I've been at this for a few weeks now. I'm starting to feel like I'm shouting into a void. I send out messages, but I rarely get a response. It's like I'm invisible. And to top it off, I'm paying for this? This is ridiculous. I'm about to give up. What's the point? Maybe I'm just not cut out for online dating. Maybe I should just stick to meeting people the old-fashioned way, you know, like at the library or something. Just when I'm about to throw in the towel, I remember something. My grandmother used to tell me about our family gift. She said we had a knack for reading people. Just by looking at a photo, we could sense someone's energy. We could tell if they were kind, funny, or full of it. My grandmother was known for her matchmaking skills. She could spot a match made in heaven from a mile away. She said it was all in the eyes. The eyes never lie. I decide to put my family gift to the test. My family has always had a knack for understanding people, for seeing beyond the surface. They say it's a gift, a kind of intuition that helps us connect with others on a deeper level. I wasn't sure if I had inherited this gift, but I was willing to find out. I start looking at profiles differently. Instead of just swiping left or right based on looks, I try to see the person behind the profile. I look for clues in their photos, in their words. I try to understand who they are, what they care about, what makes them tick. I focus on the eyes. They say the eyes are the windows to the soul, and I believe it. I look for warmth, for kindness, for a spark of something real. I try to imagine what it would be like to look into those eyes in person, to have a conversation, to share a moment. I try to get a feel for the person behind the photo. I look at their smile, the way they hold themselves. I look for signs of confidence, of joy of authenticity. I try to imagine what it would be like to spend time with them, to get to know them, to share my life with them. And when I send a message, I make it personal. I don't just send a generic, "Hey, how's it going?" I take the time to read their profile to find something that stands out, something that I can connect with. I want them to know that I'm genuinely interested, that I'm paying attention. I mention something specific from their profile. Maybe it's a hobby we both share, or a place they've been that I've always wanted to visit. Maybe it's a book they've read, or a movie they love. I want to show them that I'm not just looking for a date, but for a connection. I ask a question that shows I'm paying attention. I want to know more about them, about their experiences, their dreams, their passions. I want to start a conversation, to open a door to something deeper. For example, I saw this one woman's profile. She had a photo of herself standing in front of the Eiffel Tower. It was a beautiful picture, and it made me curious about her. She was standing in front of the Eiffel Tower. I wondered what it was like for her to be there, what memories she had of that trip. I wrote, "That Eiffel Tower photo is stunning. Did you climb to the top? I've always wanted to go to Paris." I hoped that my message would spark a conversation, that it would show her that I was genuinely interested in her experiences. I've always wanted to go to Paris. It's been a dream of mine for as long as I can remember. I imagine walking along the Seine, visiting the Louvre, seeing the city from the top of the Eiffel Tower. I hope that one day I'll get to share that experience with someone special. Another woman mentioned she was a writer. The profile was filled with beautiful words, with stories and poems that spoke to my heart. I said, "A fellow wordsmith, what kind of things do you write about? I dabble in poetry myself." I hoped that my message would resonate with her, that it would show her that we had something in common. "What kind of things do you write about?" I wanted to know more about her creative process, about the stories she wanted to tell. I wanted to share my own experiences, to connect with her on a deeper level. I dabble in poetry myself. It's a way for me to express my feelings, to put my thoughts into words. I hoped that by sharing this part of myself, I could create a connection, a bond that went beyond the surface. I'm feeling good about my new approach. I'm putting myself out there. I'm being genuine, but the results are underwhelming. Still crickets. Maybe my grandmother exaggerated our family gift. Or maybe online dating is just a numbers game. I start to question everything. Am I being too picky? Not picky enough? Is my profile picture all wrong? Maybe I should try a different app, one where I can filter by must love dogs and no kids. Section 8. A glimmer of hope, but then something amazing happens. I get a message back from the woman who loves Paris. She says, "Thanks. Yes, I climbed to the top. The view was incredible, and I love your poetry." We start chatting. And it's easy. We have things in common. We make each other laugh. We're both looking for the same thing, a real connection. Section 9, playing the numbers game. We exchange numbers and start texting. We make plans to meet up for coffee. I'm excited, nervous but excited. It feels different this time. Like maybe, just maybe, this could be something real, but then she cancels. Something came up. Work emergency. We reschedule. Then she cancels again. This time it's a family thing. I start to get the feeling that she's not really interested, that maybe she's just stringing me along. Section 10, the paradox of choice. I'm back to square one, swiping, messaging, hoping for a response. It's exhausting. This whole online dating thing is a paradox. There are so many options, but it's so hard to find a real connection. It's like trying to find a needle in a haystack. I'm starting to think my grandmother was wrong. Maybe you can't judge a book by its cover, or a potential soulmate by their dating profile. Maybe love is just a matter of luck. Section 11, the journey continues. In this chapter, we delve deeper into the complexities and nuances of modern dating. It's a world where swipes and messages have replaced traditional courtship, and where the journey to find love is often filled with unexpected twists and turns. But then I remember something else my grandmother used to say. Love is a journey, not a destination. Her words resonate with me now more than ever. She always emphasized the importance of patience and the beauty of the process. Maybe it's not about finding the one right away. Maybe it's about the experiences we gather along the way, the lessons we learn, and the personal growth we undergo. Each interaction, each date, each conversation is a stepping stone. Maybe it's about enjoying the ride. meeting new people, learning about myself. Every new person I meet brings a new perspective, a new story, and a new opportunity to understand what I truly want in a partner. It's about the joy of discovery and the thrill of new connections, and never giving up on finding someone to share my life with. So I'll keep swiping, I'll keep messaging, and who knows, each message sent is a new possibility, a new chance at finding that special someone. It's a game of patience and persistence. Maybe one day I'll find my match, that perfect person who complements me in every way, someone who understands my quirks, shares my dreams, and walks beside me on this journey of life. Until then, I'll keep an open mind, an open heart, and a healthy dose of humor. It's important to stay positive and not take things too seriously. After all, dating should be fun and exciting, not a source of stress. Because hey, at least I have some good stories to tell. Each date, whether successful or not, adds to the tapestry of my life. These stories become memories, lessons, and sometimes even humorous anecdotes to share with friends. They remind me that the journey itself is valuable and that every step brings me closer to finding love.